Hey, Crown Content Publications followers, viewers, and supporters. Thank you for clicking on another video with the Crown Content Publications family where publishing and marketing meet. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe because this is the hub for indie writers. I'm going to say indie writers and authors first, but self-publications, independent writers, and it doesn't matter what type of writer you are. More specifically targeted for authors. Let me go ahead and announce that we help self-publications authors off and on this channel. Many times you guys are contacting me from off of YouTube, so I do want to thank you guys. Take the time out to thank you guys for your support. Y'all have been keeping Crown Content Publications very busy. I like to be me. You're going to learn that about me on my channel. I like to be me. A lot of people do respect where I come from with my work. Just like saying being me sounds so cliche. But you have a lot of people that are they're so uptight in business. It's crazy. We got to remember, like, we're humans out here. We got to have fun. We got to live life all at the same time. I love what I do because when I meet authors, I meet all kind of people. And so people write books on all type of different topics. You know what I mean? So I just like being me and being versatile and just expecting some of anything. We have people coming out of prison writing books. We have people with homeless stories, people from all across the globe that might have lived in refugee camps, and you know what I mean, they've experienced what arranged marriage might be like. Just, you know, people coming from all type of different cultures. If you would like to tune in with previously recorded podcast segments with entrepreneurs and you know, a variety of different type of authors, I will leave the podcast link in the comment section because, you know, we interview authors weekly. You can find the Crown Publishing Content Podcast Show on platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts in 2022. Also, I'll leave the link in the comments in case you're interested in reserving a slot to become a guest on our show soon to promote your book or business in 2022, because our mission is simply to keep the power of business networking alive. What does that mean? We all kind of suffered the effects and setbacks of a pandemic, you know what I mean, in the past 2 years. So businesses are going through different things. They're getting more creative. They're becoming more strategic. They're investing different ways. And we like to get the inside scoop on our podcast show. Okay, so this is a reason if you're looking for, you know, you love books or you love just the thought of entrepreneurship or what entrepreneurs might be going through in a year like 2022, it's definitely the podcast show for you. Don't forget to leave a review even when you go listen. We love those reviews. Y'all can help me out as a podcaster, or you can just connect. You can simply find yourself connecting or supporting or networking with another entrepreneur in your local community or across the globe. This video segment today, though, I want to talk about something like publishers that are seeking authors in 2022. Like to be something like that little voice in your head. You know how you have the angel and the demon on this shoulder, and I'm like the angel that whispers in the ear of writers that you do have options. Not only do you have digital self-publication options, like it's so many like platforms out here for writers who want to take the independent route, and I just talked about on the last segment why writers like that route. It just saves them a lot of money when it comes to the printing and distribution. But at the same time, you still have authors out here with goals and dreams and visions, and they would like to be signed. Not saying indie authors don't. You know, every author has a purpose for why they sit up and write a book. But you got, when I say visions and goals, you know, you got people that you know, it's their dream to one day have a whole contract or one day have a whole deal, you know what I mean, with a specific type of publishing company. So I thought I would get on here and help you guys today by announcing publishers that are looking for authors like you in 2022. Publishers I'm about to announce, y'all come back and thank me later. Email me anytime at crowncontentpublications@aol.com. I'm only going to announce 7 today to be just specific, but you got to know that we offer publishing services consultations for people that are looking for this type of information, this type of resources, these type of referrals, even when it comes to finding the proper literary agent for them. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, two of them on my list, and I did this strategically because I want writers to remember when it comes to the options you have and what's out here, and if you do decide to take certain options, what will be required of you. Mm-hmm. So I don't just do my personal consultations in secret. We started this YouTube channel to help writers all the way around. We noticed at Crown Content Publications that something like digital ebooks was taking off. Like, it's a whole trend. People love to read from their devices. They love the fact that they don't have to visit a bookstore or visit the public library anymore. They can literally access content from the convenience of their devices right from home, okay? And this has helped people just, however they use it. It's like, you might use your hammer to hang pictures. I might use mine to hang the hats in my room, okay? Either way, a hammer is still a hammer. It's the way that you use the tool. It's the way that you use the resource. It's the way that you use that referral to your advantage. We even do our business segments because Crown Content Publications has found itself helping entrepreneurs as well in 2022 when it comes to turning that side hustle into an official business. We interview things like credit specialists and things like this on our podcast show, Spreaker.com/show/5379253. Don't forget to leave us a review when you do go and check out the podcast show. But what we like to do, because we noticed that too, like, not only is ebook publications becoming a trend, entrepreneurship is coming back in ways that we never imagined. I'm a millennial. I'm happy to be living amidst this very period I'm living in. Many people are just simply going into businesses for themselves. I'm hearing people start all type of businesses, y'all. Like, I don't want to go into detail, but you'd be surprised, like, from starting their own skincare products to, starting their own candle lines, lip gloss, makeup. I myself sold eyelashes and, they weren't my own brand, but I just enjoyed reselling, and everybody's journey is different, like how they ended up coming into full acceptance that they were an entrepreneur, so mine is funny. I sold things like eyelashes, caps, face mask at one time, jewelry. So at that point, I was just a reseller, but even I had to get to the level one day where I said, look, I want to turn, my love for something, my skill out here is something I love to do, because I heard, when you're doing what you love to do, it no longer feels like a job. Now you're living your passion. Now you're you're almost living in your purpose. You're getting paid to do what you love to do. And when I found out how fulfilling of a emotion that was for me, like, oh my God, it broke so many boundaries in my life. When not just financial barriers and boundaries, but when I say it just helped me grow as a person, becoming more independent all the way around, working for something that I started. It gave me a great feeling. And this is why we talk to other entrepreneurs on our podcast show, because, all of their stories are different too. We laugh, we have fun on the Crown Content Publications podcast show, which is soon to come to YouTube, because we're about to start interviewing these guys on live stream. I think you guys will enjoy it, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like too, because I think you guys are going to enjoy it if you're a writer, a author, a publisher. Some of the publishing companies I'm about to name you've probably heard of. Some of them you haven't, and that's why my channel could end up becoming a great asset. Just a great resource to have on the side, because I'm going to get on here often with this type of information. So what I did, y'all, is I went and looked up publishing companies that are literally looking for authors like you. We're going to talk about how some companies are looking for specific authors only, right? There are some publishing companies that take nothing but crime stories. Some publishing companies take nothing but children books, okay? It's important to know the difference, even if you do decide that that's the route that you want to take. and you want to work with a publishing company. You can't just submit any type of story to any type of publishing company. So boom. The first one on my list anyway is a publishing house by the name of New Horizon Press. Okay. These guys are accepting submissions of manuscripts from the nonfiction genre, if I can call it that. These are nonfiction publishers, okay? And they are based out of New Jersey. And so they're an example of what I was talking about. These are the type of genres that they're looking for in 2022 if you might be interested in working with a publishing company, okay? Even if you're an independent author, like, it's just cool, it's never anything wrong with expanding or growing in your craft, not only as an author but as an artist, as a musician, whatever it is you do. Always look for other routes, you know what I mean, to grow within your passion, whatever it is that you love to do. So I say that from an entrepreneurial stance, entrepreneur level, because it is what it is. Independent authors, they are that. They work for themselves. They write the content that they want to create. This is why they're independent. They don't have to worry about a publishing company denying their work, saying, no, we don't accept this, so we're not going to publish it. We have digital platforms now. They're still going to allow you to publish your work, and you never know who may love it. So boom, it's pros and cons to both sides. New Horizon Press is looking for true crime stories, self-help books, true stories about uncommon heroes and current events, child guidance, psychology, and creative non-fiction books. They're going to require you to submit a pitch for your book and also a query, like a summary, a very good introduction. That stuff is going to matter. I can tell y'all, I do have experience submitting manuscripts to publishing companies. I do know firsthand that every publishing company is going to require different things with that manuscript. Sometimes this looked like me staying up all night long. I tried this one route, if I can give an example, because I'm trying to save y'all from kind of going through what some of us authors have already been through. I thought that I could just submit the same query with the same manuscript. That's what I'm saying. It takes research, it takes experience, to every different publishing company. My main goal at that time was just to get signed by a publishing house, And then some of them charge, more than others just to get that journey started. So there's a lot to think about when it comes to taking this route, but I still wanted to announce the type of publishers out here that are seeking new authors in 2022. The next one on my list is a publishing company by the name of Grey Wolf Press. They are based out of Minnesota. They've been around since 1974, FYI, and they started off only accepting poetry chapbooks, submissions. But now they do also accept fiction and nonfiction manuscript submissions. Just go look them up, find out the details you need, and I encourage you to submit your manuscripts this year. You might have a big publishing company willing to work with your story. The next one on my list is a publications company by the name of Fulcrum Publishing, Fulcrum. Fulcrum or Fulcrum, okay? They are based out of Colorado. They are very much intrigued with nonfiction stories targeted to topics like environment in nature, gardening, current affairs, and politics. They do as well pay royalties and advances. They would be the one handling the printing and distribution for you as well. That's something to ask questions about when you do reach out to these publishing companies. There's things you need to know or questions you need to ask as an artist, as a writer, before you find yourself signing a contract that's signing your life over away for 2 to 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, okay? Because it might look like that with a big publishing company. Peter Owen Publisher has been around since 1951. They are based out of London. They are in pursuit of finding authors who write on topics like literature, history, travel, drama, and art. They are going to be the type of publications company that will require you to have a agent on your team. They pretty much prefer a literary agent to help you to submit that work, so there's nothing wrong with that. Crown Content Publications, though, it doesn't matter what genre you're working with. We just want to help you bring your vision alive. We want to help you self-publish that book. So we more target, like I said, independent authors. But like I say, these people, again, their name is Peter Owen Publisher. They will require you to submit a synopsis and also sample chapters, okay? Severn House Publishers has been around since 1974. SEVERN House Publishers. They are seeking authors that are writing high quality fiction like romance, mystery, suspense, adventure, fantasy, and horror. They even accept short story collections, okay? So if you know you have something like that out here, it's not published yet, or you haven't just really did anything with it, they are a publications company that you might find yourself working with, and they have been out here since 1974. Latana Publishing is spelled Latana. They are based out of Oxford. I have this Texas accent, but yeah, Oxford. They are looking for authors who are writing social equality books, diversity books, books about diversity or environmental sustainability. One thing I wanted to mention as well is Latana Publishing does work with children book publishers. A lot of you guys out there are writing children's books, and I want you to know that Latana Publishing is out here. They're strategically right now looking for authors with picture books for 2 through 4 year olds, early reader fictions for 5 through 8 year olds, and middle grade fiction for 9 through 12 year olds. They do as well also pay royalties and advances, okay? It doesn't say that they require you to have a agent submission or literary agent, so do your research, know your options, okay? Fernwood Publishing. Fernwood is spelled FERNWOOD Publishing. They are pretty much based out of Canada. They're independent Canadian publishers. They were founded as an academic publisher. They were only publishing, academic text type books. But now they also accept non-fiction books. They are known for publishing books that deal with issues that are socially, politically, or economically significant. If you like to write about those type of topics, Fernwood Publishing would probably like to hear from you in 2022. Now, let's say you might be interested in just receiving a whole list from the Crown Content Publications family of publishers, that are looking for books like yours, regardless of what the genre is or what type of writer you are. We do this type of work for authors. If you're a literary agent out there and you might need my help as well with that type of research, referrals, or resources for authors that you may be working with, my business hours are 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay? You can visit my website anytime at www.contentcrownpublications.com. That's going to have our business phone number on there, even a link where you can book a consultation. I would love to hear from you, love to work with you, and, find the proper publishers for the authors that you may be working with. If you're an independent author thinking about taking the publishing house route, because like I did mention, some do offer advances, some offer lots of different perks, some you know what I'm saying, some are going to want you to pay for that publishing package up front, but they may offer you know what I mean, payment plans and things like that where you can still bring that book out. They're going to market that book on major platforms, right? It's kind of like you can take the elevator, you can take the stairs, but there's many ways to get that book out there, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Crown Content Publications YouTube channel where publishing and marketing meet. I just want to give you guys an update out there. Today's date marks June 13, 2022. So this week, it's a bright and beautiful Monday for me out here in my neck of the woods. The sun is already shining. But I wanted to announce we will be having a few more guests, entrepreneurs, and authors on our podcast show, Crown Content Publications podcast show this week. Now, some of these interviews will be streamed on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe so that you can listen in on these interviews. What it is, guys, sometimes these entrepreneurs are offering services that may be able to help you or your business in 2022, or they're offering other type of publication services. Like, I personally know book printers and distributors and things like that. I know people in publishing houses. I know literary agents. It's cool. Like, that's my job, to be connected to these type of people, because I help authors. But that's an example of I might have a mechanic on the show that's in your local community. I may have a hairdresser on the show. I may have somebody who makes jewelry or bags, okay? You just never know who we're going to be interviewing and how those business networking connections may be able to help you. So I definitely always encourage my listeners, followers, viewers, and supporters to also support the entrepreneurs, because that's how Crown Content Publications is supporting them, just allowing them free promotion on our show at this time in 2022. So you can be a part of that. How can you help support Crown Content Publications in 2022? Subscribing to this channel is one way. The number two way is tuning in to those previously recorded podcast segments and future ones that we have coming up, or maybe even reserving a slot to become a guest on our show soon yourself. You can also find yourself ordering one of our t-shirts, especially if you got a free interview on our podcast show, to show your support as well. If you visit our website, you're also going to see other merch that we have available for writers, okay? And we do this because, we think what writers do is special. But tablets like this journal right here, I don't know if y'all see it, where publishing and marketing meet. It's just a little small tablet. It has our website on the back of it. This is convenient. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It was just going off and I'm ignoring it. I have alarms set for different things in my life. I got to be to work in 15 minutes. But I was trying to show y'all. It has many pages. You can take this. You can find yourself taking a tablet like this on business trips, carrying it in your briefcase if you're a writer. Writing thoughts and ideas, outlining a story. If you're a dreamer, you keep a tablet like this in between your mattress and find yourself writing out your dream journal. You see, I'm already using mine, though. I had to take the papers out. I got all kind of documents and sticky notes. Y'all see that, okay? But yeah, you can definitely find yourself ordering and finding, ordering instructions on the Crown Content Publications website, contentcrownpublications.com. Thank you for your support. Clicking on my video to see what it is I had today to say today. Make sure y'all go check those publishing houses out. Maybe they have options available for you in your book in 2022. And until next time, don't forget to email me at crowncontentpublications@aol.com as well. We would like to celebrate this success with you. If you do happen to have a manuscript accepted in 2022, leave us your story. Let us know how grateful you are. Our channel is out here now and that we've been giving out this information in 2022. Thank you for your support, and until next time.